Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Miami Dolphins taking on Drake May and the New England Patriots.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw with May. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they go play action with May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins.
Touchdown! And Xavier Legette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that... up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 83 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's May. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, May. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Here's May. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 43-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll work the middle here with Wright. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they'll go right back to Wright. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tip Ryman with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more mistakes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that last carry will do it. He is officially now the new all-time NFL record holder for most rushing yards in a single season. Historic, unbelievable. What an accomplishment. Back to throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Patriot offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. He finds his big target, Liggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one complete to Liggett. Touchdown, Dolphins. Xavier Liggett, his 2nd TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And returning to the field here, Hunter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. 2nd down, here's Hurts. That pass caught, it's Williams.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tip Ryman
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now May on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, here's May.
Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get... Ready for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To about the 35, second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. It's a game that they would... Now Hurts changing up the play. On play action, they'll throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this deep, particularly the second. And now an audible here into something else. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Xavier Worthy. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Patriots ready. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Xavier Legette, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming in. Hurts going to move him around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South.